what I got to do. I got to add me to these pictures.
Yeah, you need to. We need to put a few of the pictures in the corn patch and footprints in here. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Good to see y'all. Yeah, we're a couple of minutes early. We just figured we'd go ahead and get started. And good to see everybody. Hey, Mr. Gary, Sharon, Wendell, Michigan Sandman, Bigfoot fans, Danny, Miss Judy Wheeler,
Miss Piper.
Hey, Miss Sandra,
Larry,
Andrew. Good to see everybody now. Hey, Mark Creel, Stacy. Hey, Miss Bobby, Miss Diane.
Skitter.
Hey, Burks.
And Skitter.
I'm sorry, I didn't see it there for a minute.
Miss Bobby.
Hey, Mr. Tennessee Cherokee. Good talking to you a few minutes ago. Hey, Katie. Hey, Pink. Or Pine Knot. Excuse me. I don't know why I said Pink before. Pine
Knot.
Y'all have to forgive me. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Christina. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Brian, Jesse, Brenda. Jeff, what kind of nickname you got going tonight?
Oh, dear. Oh, did I make it to the bottom? I made it to the bottom.
A lot of folks, graduations going on,
yeah,
weather,
yeah.
all kind of things.
Jeff Milkman Yarrington.
Oh, boy, we don't want to know about the underwear, Jeff.
No.
That's kind of like the zip line.
They probably barking at you.
Hey, Mr. Leonard. Good to see everybody tonight. I'm glad to have everybody. And been a rainy day here in this part of Alabama. No storms.
Hey, Debbie.
No storms. Now, they had a tornado up in Coleman County today, and they had one in Tuscaloosa. Put some trees on the ground, but I haven't heard of any fatalities or people hurt, which might be a good thing. And
sure they weren't, Jeff. Sure.
But I know be praying for everybody in
we probably got about 1/8 of an inch.
We haven't got much here.
1/16 of an inch. We didn't get hardly nothing.
It rained pretty much all day, but it did not hardly get under the trees wet. Hey, Carmen.
It didn't even hardly sprinkle with the amount of rain.
But we'll take what we got.
Yeah.
We'll take what we got.
We'll take everything because the garden got damp. So them seeds that we planted, all the peas and beans and all that stuff that I planted, and the okra should be sprouting soon because that water helped with the getting the soil moist and everything. So I'm excited about all that.
Hey, Miss Bobby.
Oh, and the cantaloupe, and the cucumbers.
Well, like I said, rain's pretty much out of this part of Alabama right now. We got more coming out of Mississippi later tonight, so maybe we'll get a few more showers late tonight. I know a lot of other people are dealing with rough storms. I know South Alabama had some flooding today, and North Alabama. I know Miss Dee Dee is out in Texas. She said a lot of bad storms were coming her way, and I know a lot of the rest of y'all are here in different parts of the Southeast and up north. And so I hope you don't have bad weather. Hope you get some rain, but not bad weather with it. Hey, Lisa and Miss Cynthia. Hey, Brian. Good to see y'all in here with us tonight. Katie said it rained buckets up there in their neck. I noticed everything today, the heavy rains around us, but most of them were staying up above I-20 and northward. That'd be from Birmingham up toward the Tennessee Valley and on up into Tennessee. There was a little bit below us that I thought we was going to get a good shower out of, but it stayed just south of us. Then, of course, down in Mobile today, I think they said they got up to 12 inches around Mobile today. They had a lot of water hit the ground in a little while down there. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And I hadn't paid attention with y'all way up north in Michigan and Ohio and all that. But
Jeff Tell the dogs to leave Satan's jump rope alone.
Miss Diane said they got a lot of rain. That's good.
Somebody said they got an inch.
Well, they said we're supposed to have good chances tomorrow, but when I looked, it didn't show this part of Alabama getting much. So, you know.
See, that's what I said, Stacy. I said it's probably barking at him.
Hey, Kathy and Garrett. Good to see y'all in here.
Hey, Kathy.
So, been an interesting week. What?
Interesting, yeah. That's a good word for it.
It's been an interesting week. I've been home all week. Most of you know I had surgery last week. So I'm on the can't do nothing list right now.
It's a light.
You know.
It's not an orb. It's a yard light.
Oh, the street light out
yeah.
there. Yeah. That's out in our
goat pasture.
Goat. Hey, Larry. Hey, dog.
Chicken yard, whatever you want to call that area.
Yeah. So, well, we'll talk about some things that's went on this week here in a little bit. We've had a few odd things happen this week here around the place, and one of them other night was
Rebecca has left the hobbles on the goats again. However, she did not let them out of the milk area.
She's learning on that. So,
a lot easier to catch her in the little milk stand.
Sharon said they finally had some good weather in
Yay.
Europe, so that's good.
Belgium.
Yeah, well, that's Europe. That's probably
but
she might not want everybody to know where she's actually at over there.
That's still a big area.
Yeah. But yeah, we're officially pretty much in summer now here, this part of Alabama. Our temperatures in the 80s today. Well, today was a little lower. We had some pretty good humidity this week. And so, but it's been nice weather. We had some beautiful sunsets in the afternoon. It's been a pretty week. We've been out here around the fire pit every night for a little while. Me and one of our neighbors sat out here last night. It's about 9, a little after 9.
It's closer to 10.
Yeah. We started. Hey, Mr. Gene, good to see you. It started sprinkling, so he went on home and I went on in. But we
thank you, Carmen.
We sit out here for a couple of hours. Very peaceful, very quiet. I tell you something a while ago. Me and Rebecca was watching. All our lightning bugs was coming out of the leaves a while ago, going up. And I know I've seen at least 100 keep coming out. We got a leaf pile on the back side of this.
I mulch with leaves. All of the flower beds are mulched with leaves.
So I watched tons and tons of them coming up out of the leaves. There's still a few coming up now. And that's a good sign. They say when you got lightning bugs, your ecosystem's working pretty good. Plus we got frogs, we got lizards.
Yeah.
So that means our ecosystem here at the house is trying to work.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So.
But we also are not, hey, Super Dave, we are not the yard has to be super spotless people, and we don't burn all the leaves every year and keep them off the ground, and we leave weeds in the grass and all that. So basically, you know, we don't cut the grass until end of April maybe, so all of the bugs that overwinter, they can all hatch out and go from there. And we don't cut the blooms of the weeds until we know the pollinators have other feed and stuff like that. So yeah. We
sometimes in the spring it gets a little rough looking here, but a lot of it's the wildflowers, so it's kind of pretty too.
Yep.
And of course we'll probably go on a grass cutting spree.
Oh yeah, it's got to happen.
It's fixing to happen. Now.
We've hit little places at the moment, but we got to do a big yard cutting. Yeah. It's time.
Yes, burning is part of gardening. A lot of people would burn stuff in their gardens because that puts potash in the ground.
All the limbs that drop off your trees and things like that, or the shrubbery you cut, pile it up, burn it in the top of the garden over winter, or
early spring before you plant.
Early spring before you plant,
And
but save your leaves. Use your leaves as mulch.
So we try to do some things the old way. course, with this brings the bad bugs, and you have
Yep.
to fight them a little bit. So we have to put out fly
And
traps.
skitter, stove ashes, put them in the garden.
Yeah, that's true. Any of that type of stuff. There's a few plants
Hey,
that
Miss
don't
Dee Dee.
like ash, and you can look them up on internet. But most any plant like it because it gets that potassium and or phosphate from it. So,
Hey, Patrick.
hey Patrick, good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
I want to grow some mushrooms.
Yeah,
Again,
we do need to get us some logs. And
Yep.
put them somewhere.
need to go back to doing that again.
Yeah, and check them better this time. Last
I gotta
time we
fix
done
that
that.
thing over there.
Huh?
So I got to fix that thing over there. That
You know, we might
flashing
could grow
fence.
some up under them oaks right
Oh,
there
yeah,
in that
yeah.
area right there. And
Did you
that way
see the stacked set of logs I sent you that time?
Yeah, I think I remember something about it.
But you know what else is a good thing to grow mushrooms in?
Hey, Miss CD.
Take those oak logs and chip or shred them and put them in like a bag. Not a plastic bag, but like a breathable bag, and inoculate them in there.
Yeah, we do need to get some mushrooms going. Hopefully next year we can get some bees back on this place. We'll try to do some planting later on this summer of some stuff that comes back every year and try to get some stages going here.
I hope my lion's mane comes back this year.
Yeah, we need to keep an eye on that down there.
Oh, fresh coffee.
I actually drank some while ago, and but it done got cold on me because I was out helping her. Hey, Catherine, good to see you in here, Miss Catherine. Let's see, something I was going to say, and I forgot what I was going to say.
You know, I'm still itching though.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about that, go ahead.
No, okay.
Go ahead. You need to talk about your books, and you got a lot to talk about. You've done a lot of planning this week and stuff.
Yeah, I have. Let me go ahead and do the book. I'll do that. I didn't pick out a plant, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. It's been a long. How long now have we had these baby goats? It's been a long
Since
several
February.
months.
Since February.
It's been a long several months.
And they all were born in February.
Yeah, but we started milking twice a day when I came out of work, and that's when the days just started blending all together. Because I milk in the morning, do the farm stuff, and then milk in the evening, and you look back and go, where'd the day go?
It's better alternative than
100%. I'm quite happy with that.
Okay.
Lost 10 pounds. I mean, I'm happy.
Hey,
All right, today's book. Natural Pet Cures. There we go. Y'all can see it now. So this is a good book, not to replace the vet, of course, in situations, but some things you can treat at home by yourself, like some body odors. This tells you about how to handle some of the cancers that, you may make your dog a little more comfortable if they have it or whatever. If you've got a cat with feline leukemia, there's stuff in here for that. Flea treatments, all that stuff in here. How to handle pain with your pets. How to work with what the vet does in situations that are emergency type stuff, like or if you have them fixed. There's things you can do herbally and naturally that can work alongside that. So that's in here too. I don't, let me see if I can find something. Of course, it's reading in the dark. Hold on.
Michigan Sandman said, "How you fix my cat's breath?"
Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about. Let me look in here and see. Barking.
Yeah, sister the same way. Lord have mercy.
Sister's is a problem though, because she keeps on going eating crap she shouldn't be eating.
Yeah.
See, body
Hey, Miss Marie.
odors, bruised paws,
Hadn't forgot about you, Miss Marine. We will be up that way.
bumps and bruises. Did I miss stinky breath? It's dark. I can't read in the dark.
I can turn the lights on a little more brighter if you want me to.
Nah.
I didn't want to get it too lit up out here.
Brush their teeth.
Brush
Have
your
them
teeth.
eat mint.
Eat mint. Miss Diane said, if you don't mind, hold the book back up again.
Okay, give me 1 second, Miss Diane. I'll look and see what I can
Hey, brother.
find later because I can't. Mark keeps moving and shading my book. And
Keep moving. I ain't moved down nothing.
did you not just adjust your leg?
Yeah, but it shouldn't have.
It moved your head. And cast a shadow on the book somehow. So there you go. Let me see if I can move my hand so y'all can see the vet's name. And I've had this book for years. I'm sure it's on Amazon, but yeah, it's a very good book. Garden wise, we have planted burgundy okra. We have planted Kentucky Wonder. No, what was that? Bush Lake. Yeah, Blue Lake bush beans. That's what it was. I knew I forgot the name.
Jesse.
And then we planted Dixie butter peas and yellow wax beans. We planted some Hale's Best cantaloupe. Yeah. So we even got some tobacco seed started. Hopefully that comes up and on Amazon for $18. Nice. Yeah, it's a good book. It really is. So we've almost got the garden, my garden, almost planted. We've got Mark's stuff. A lot of it is planted. It's got to be cultivated. We went back and planted some skips in his watermelon, though. Got a lot of volunteer corn, you could say. So yeah.
We still got some more watermelons and peas and stuff like that.
And that whole garden over there, that chicken yard ain't even been planted yet. So
yeah, we'll get it. Hey Anthony, good to see you, brother.
So yeah, got my beans staked.
And I didn't really do nothing. I just dropped seed for her. She done the digging. I hadn't been lifting nothing heavy.
I won't let him. I get on to it.
Hey Michelle. And I did plant my katabi tree seed this week too. So maybe get some katabi trees up.
I have little lemons on mine too, Michelle.
Miss Diane says she's getting a new type of flea mist for her animals. And
that Fur Life.
Yeah. Hey, Boone County, good to have you.
Let us know how it works, because sister is.
Hey, deep south.
Seems like none of them want to work with her.
Good to see everybody here now. We've got a good crowd in here. Yeah. I figured it being one of the first weekends when most high schools graduated, a lot of folks be on vacation. It being Memorial Day weekend.
Foxfire.
Hey, Billy, how you doing tonight, man? Good to see you, bro.
We have been making some goat stuff. And by that, I don't mean soaps. We have so many people here that make soap from goat's milk and everything that I don't know if I'm going to make soap. I might. We'll see. But we've made coffee creamers and yogurts, and we've made soft goat cheese, and I've loved it, and I'm just in love. I just love drinking it too. So, yeah.
We're gonna probably try a little ice cream.
Oh yeah. As soon as I can get a good recipe, because I made that ice cream that one day and it did not set up right. It turned into a block of ice basically. So, yeah.
Well, I've seen some today that look pretty decent. So we'll have to.
Yeah. Well, the one that you shared with the pineapple does not have goat milk in it.
Oh, it does?
No, it doesn't have milk at all in it. It's just yogurt and frozen pineapple, essentially. So
we'll sure have to try it out, see how it does.
Yep.
His seniors graduated last Friday.
I have not made the soap out of ashes. It is on my list to do. And basically, you're not making soap with the ashes. You're making lye from the ashes. That's actually how lye is made.
That's what our ancestors used for a long time.
Becca has instant biceps. But Becca messed up yesterday. So
go ahead and tell her.
Yeah. I have shellfish allergy. So I haven't been drinking any of the milk that day milk. But last night I did. And so back to the shellfish allergy, I've been getting a rash on my hands for the past week, which is nothing unusual here. So I was sitting here thinking, where did I get into poison ivy? But I hadn't noticed any the poison ivy bumps, but yet it's still little bumps on my skin, and it's right there. My brain did not put 2 and 2 together though. When the babies are still nursing on moms, when you milk, you don't have to dip their udders afterwards in anything to prevent mastitis. The babies nurse and seal it off on with their saliva, I guess. But when you start pulling babies and you milk and they're not nursing afterwards, you have to dip. Well,
Hey, Robert.
I did a lot of reading, and I had betadine solution in the cabinet, and that was one of the ways you could make your own dip. And so I thought, well, we'll do this because I won't have to go out and buy chlorhexidine or any of these essential oils that you can throw in there, and because I don't have a lot of those, not safe for skin use, you know. So I just did the betadine in the water. Now, most everybody knows allergies to shellfish is iodine. Even I knew this, but I didn't think about it because I wasn't eating it. Yeah.
Hey, Stanley Stone.
So I didn't think about it. I wasn't eating it. My allergy is like food poisoning when I eat shrimp. I was almost 40 when I finally realized that I had a shellfish allergy. And it was because somebody put crawfish in a pot of corn on the cob to reheat it. And so I ate the corn on the cob. Yeah. And that was when 2 and 2 went ding, ding, you have a shellfish allergy. So I never thought about, you know, betadine for surgery, that they possibly weren't using that on me because I have the shellfish allergy. I never thought about iodine on the skin, like contact like that. So here I go out there for this past couple weeks. I've been using this iodine watered down stuff to dip with after milking. And so I ended up getting this little rash. And then last night I ended up with food poisoning like symptoms because I drank the little bit of leftover milk that wouldn't fit in the half-gallon jar, and ended up like food poisoning this morning, like 12:30 to 1 o'clock. And
Well, I wouldn't call it. Well,
that's my food poisoning. Bathroom blues, immediate, like that. So yeah, shrimp is delicious, by the way. I just can't eat it. But I don't like any other seafood, so it's weird. So yeah, I woke up this morning with my brain working finally, and I said, you know, I wonder, let me do some Googling. And sure enough, the udder dip transfers through the udder into the milk. And when I consumed it from that night's milking, here we go. Shellfish allergy kicked in. And I went, huh, because I was also itching all over. And at that point, I was like, yeah, I need to do something about this. So, yeah. So we immediately stopped using the iodine and the betadine, and swapped and went to Tractor and got some chlorhexidine. But I also ended up with a steroid pack. And since I'm allergic to Benadryl, had to take Zyrtec and, you know, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's been an interesting day.
yeah, it has.
My hands are still itching because I can't drink the milk for another day or two just to make sure it's flushed out of her systems. So, yeah.
Live and learn.
You do.
Live and learn.
You never would have thought about iodine on my skin.
Well, it's going to be bad if we had radioactivity hit.
Right? Right?
But, you know, you're supposed to take iodine tablets. Yep. The way it don't affect your thyroid.
Well, you know, I never noticed like iodized salt doesn't bother me.
There's probably not enough in there.
Probably not. And I never thought about any of that stuff.
But you built it up over a week.
Right. That's it. Over 2 weeks of handling that goat twice a day. Yeah, it was not good.
Michigan Man
If you
wants to know.
feed the goats blueberries or whatever, I don't know. I haven't tried that. Mr. Man wants to know what?
Who?
You said Mr. Man.
Michigan Sandman.
Oh, okay.
You answered him.
Okay. I've lost my mouse again.
Well, I don't know what that was.
Sister, get over here.
Come here. Come here.
Come here.
I tell you what.
You got to go get her.
Sister, come here.
Because that was a gate.
Yeah, I know it was a gate.
Sister, come here.
Let me see what's going on a minute, y'all. This
Hang
is
on.
the stuff that's been happening this week right here.
Sister, come on.
Most
Leave
of
it.
it's been from the wood line, though. Sister, come here.
You see her? Hang tight, sister. I mean, people.
This is the stuff that's been happening this week right here.
Sister, get over here and sit down. Chasing stuff you ain't got no business chasing.
Sorry about the interruption, y'all.
That's it. Leave the
So-
burgers alone, sister.
Yep. So there's some things that's kind of been happening here this week. We'll get in that in a few more minutes.
Now the goats are behind us and the dogs.
He stirred the dogs up, whatever
Yeah.
that was. So I'm not sure, and they still woofing about it. So I don't know where to watch it.
Come on, Wendell. Come on.
Yeah. So
Now that's good.
So, been an interesting week here. Sunday, I've done a couple of little videos that I put over on the Facebook chat. I done one Saturday, showed everybody what oats look like and wheat. Didn't notice nothing really going on out there. Rebecca was over yonder fooding with the goats, and I had walked over here. I just wanted to go look at my oats and wheat, and didn't notice anything. And hey, Greg. Hey, Jessica. I seen Jeffy, I think.
Yeah, he was in here.
So didn't think much about it. Well, Sunday night I went out and looked at my corn patch, and my little pea patch is coming up. And of course, y'all heard me on the video say, man, it's strong urine out here. It was. I kept getting a smell coming to me from toward that wood line, and sister would not. Yeah, I've lost some weight, Katie, but I've been trying to lose some weight too. I gotta get this belly off. C wouldn't go toward the wood line. So I'm not 100% sure if something had been there or something was there. I think she was smelling it too, and that's why she wouldn't go over that way. So that happened, Sunday, late evening. That was right there at 7 o'clock, 7:30. Then Monday, I was helping Rebecca plant, and come over here to the shop to get something, and I heard a big limb crack. And I was walking, wasn't no wind.
That eye shine, there's two dogs right there behind us, and right past them is some goats.
Yeah.
So if the goats were in that area, or the dogs were in that area right there, then you would probably see their eye shine.
Yeah. So, like I said, I was coming over here to the shop, and this big loud crack happened. Sounded like it was toward the wood line, but I asked Rebecca, I said, did you just break a stick or make a big noise? She said, no, I didn't. So I said, that was strange. Didn't really think much else about it, Tuesday night, I was on with Jerry and Jeff and Chad and Danny, online Cryptids. Some of y'all that were in there, you heard John talk a little bit about what his grandfather had shot one time while he was hunting. Then it got come retrieved by some military from Fort McClellan. And of course, about his UFO, what they had sitting over them one time at their garden. Well, and while we were talking, another big snap came from down in that area down there on that wood line. Now, I did walk down there the next day, look around. Couldn't really see nothing. Couldn't really see any fresh broke limbs. There is a tree down there. That tree is still pretty solid because it's still got some green in it. But I didn't really notice anything around that. So I had windows stopped one night, sit for a little while, and it stayed pretty quiet that night. I think it was Wednesday night, I believe. It stayed pretty quiet while me and Wendell and Rebecca sit out here. I think he left about 9:30, so heading home. Didn't really notice nothing that night. And then last night, me and another neighbor sat out here till it started raining on us. Mm-hmm. But I didn't really notice anything out of the ordinary. So there's some strange little things that happened there the first part of the week. I'd say more toward the first part of the week.
Jean.
And hey, Miss Jean. And I seen somebody else pop in here. Miss Sweden. Hey, Miss Sweden.
No, we have not made the seesaw yet.
Right. So was there something here? Possible. I mean, I didn't see nothing. But last Thursday night, I mentioned on the show last Friday night, of course, Thursday night, I did not sleep real well from the gas they put in my body. It all went up to my shoulder, so it was pressing on nerves, pinching nerves or something. So, I mean, I couldn't hardly sleep. And, sometime during the night, I heard a vocalization come from this area out in that cutover. And there was 2 owls cutting up about that time, too. One of them did sound a little funny. But what was odd was about 5 minutes later, somebody shot off 3 rounds back in there. And I'm like, what in the world's going on out here? And then a little while later, in this direction, across the road, back on the other side of that hill, where there ain't nothing, but going toward the railroad, several shots went off over there. And I was just kind of like, what in the world's going on around here tonight? People shooting, and I'm hearing vocalizations, and one hoot owl didn't sound right. And then, then Sunday, the urine. Then Monday, a big limb racket come from that way. And then Tuesday night, of course, this while ago could have been, I couldn't really tell what direction that came from. I couldn't tell if it come from the rabbit barn or back toward the goats. But that was a pretty good racket, whatever it was. I just couldn't tell where it was coming from. So, definitely something going on, moving around. I did talk to Pat the day he sent me the audio that they caught up on Creepy Mountain Wednesday, a week ago. Heard something, but it's hard to tell. They didn't get a good recording of it. I listened to it several times. I may need to put on Bluetooth. And the little earbobs, put them in my ears where I can cut out everything else around me and see if we can earbobs, yeah. See if I can, catch it. They described it little cat-like, but also, if some of y'all have heard the Aztec death whistle, it was kind of in that range. That's what caught them off guard. And my buddy Hattie was up there with them. And I had Hattie on a couple of years ago, him and Rusty. He's seen these things before and heard the vocalizations because he lives right at the foot of Creepy Mountain. His property backs up to it on the south side. And he told him, he said, I ain't never heard nothing like that before.
Sister, come here.
They know it wasn't a fox. They don't think it was a fox. Hey, John, good to see you, brother.
She just went and chased the cat.
It was good to see you Sunday too, my brother John. Yeah, I had a family reunion Sunday up at the grist mill. Was able to go, had a good time. It ain't my first big meal that day, and didn't have no problems from it. So that was good. I've been eating this week and really ain't had an issue with it.
Yeah. But you know what I want now, right?
What you want?
I want some ice cream. You done talked it up.
Here we go. Hey, some of that coconut still in the freezer.
Yes, sir.
That coconut yogurt, which would be better for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I almost went and got it myself out the other day, and I said, nah, I ain't going to fool with that right now. But, so some little things going on over here. I can't say if it's boogers or not, but it seems that way. I did see a track out there the other day in the field. I should have took a picture of it. It was more canine-like. It was big. I would say Great Pyrenees size or bigger. So I don't know.
No chest tube.
No, I just had my gallbladder removed. I got 4 little cuts on me. And in fact, you can tell they're healing up because they're starting to itch now. You know how a cut starts itching when it's healing up? Well, these incisions are starting to itch me. So I had to put a little antibacterial on it, and that kind of calmed it down. I told Rebecca, I said, yeah.
It's time.
Yeah. Food and underwear. Here we go. Yeah, you know we're going to get into food before it's over with. But, so that's some of the things that went on this week. It was kind of odd. Me and Spencer was talking about it today, and I told him, I said, I wonder if I got a juvenile coming up. I think that other night was to let us know it was there. I think Monday was the same thing, that it was letting us know that it was out there. So, and oh yeah, by the way, I think your chickens are dwindling out there.
I'll count them again.
I think they're dwindling because I didn't see but about 4 or 5 of them today, and there wasn't none in the hedge tree. So I don't know.
No staples.
No, they just done some kind of glue, and it's held real good. The surgeon said
Hey, Miss Robin.
Hey, Miss Robin, good to see you. He said that the glue holds real well.
They did it laparoscopically.
Yeah. So done it with a robot. We got all the tobacco seeds finally mailed out. I think everybody has got them.
If you haven't,
let us know. And if I did not send you some and you wanted some and I forgot, I know I think Miss Lisa wanted some, but she said she was going to, get hers at the fire pit. I think. If you asked for some and I did not send you some, please let me know. Send me a message or something, and I'll try to get it out. Because one little pod has probably 1 million in it. You can have one pod and you'll have a bunch. So
yeah, I have not put any marigolds in my garden. I really need to, along with some nasturtiums and some zinnias.
But I know some of y'all have probably by now seen the.
I need to go by genus. Yeah. Keep going.
Have probably seen the Cornwallis stuff start popping up on the Facebook pages like Woodwalkers, mine, some of the others. We're going to have a town hall meeting. That's going to be down in Lowndes County, Alabama, where I seen my first booger back in 2007 on the Lowndes County Wildlife Management Area. We're going to be about 15 miles to the south of that in the little town of Bragg, Alabama. It's an old homestead, 1828. It's kind of an education place. They bring kids in. They're setting up stuff, but also they think in some of the pictures I've seen, they probably do have boogers on the property. Some of the tree boles. Scott and Sheila from squatching fishing they're involved in this, help heading it up. So that weekend, October 3rd, we're having a town hall meeting. It's free. It's going to be Kumbo, me, Greg, Mark Newell, Jessica Jones, and Greg Ogles, and Flat Rock. So y'all try to come if you can. I know we're carrying our camper down. I'm not sure how they're doing camping. I need to ask that question. As far as people coming, can they camp? I know that Scott and Sheila is doing an expedition on Friday night. Now, they are charging for that expedition on Friday night, and you can go look that up and see how much it is. I don't think it's that much money. And I think they're going to give one away or something. I can't remember. You have to go read it. So y'all try to come. That'll be free on Saturday. I think you're gonna have a workshop on Friday too. I don't know if it's a charge for it or not, but I know the only thing I seen charging, because that place is a non-profit organization, and but I'm not 100% sure about the camping. As far as motels, that place is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's on old Highway 21. Selma is going to be your closer city, but I'm going to say this. Try to say this nicely. Be very careful staying in Selma. I'm going to just leave it like that. The other closest town is going to be Montgomery, which is going to be 25 miles away.
Let's see if he wants to know the date.
It's Friday. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
October 3rd.
I think Friday's the 2nd and Saturday's the 3rd. So I've put it on over on Fireside Chats. Facebook page today. I know, Facebook group. I know Greg put it over on Woodwalkers. I've seen it on a few others pop up. I think Jessica put it up on her page. So you can go in there and get all the information. So, but yeah, be very careful about Selma, Alabama. Beautiful old town, but it's really having issues. We'll put it that way. Montgomery has some issues too, but there's some good areas. And one good area would be Prattville, Alabama, which is a little further away, not much further, but Prattville is be a very good place to stay. You still be within 30 miles of it. So looking forward to that.
Hey, Miss Rhonda.
Yeah, Miss Rhonda, you got a point there. You do have a point. So, I will say this. There's another campground called Perry Creek. It's run by the TVA, Corps of Engineers. It's over there right next to the Lowndes County Wildlife Management Area. It's a very nice campground. So they do have tent spots. They do have hookups. They have a caretaker there year round. It's right there close to the dam, and a real pretty place. So if you wanted a place like that, that's close by. The management area has a primitive campground. It has no water, no nothing hookup, and you'd be right slap in the middle of some boogers. That place is a boogerish place. That's where Mr. Towle, I did not realize that he had spent so much time there till, I got to know him and we got to talking about it. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah, very good. It's a swampy area. Part of the Alabama River borders the north of it. A lot of creeks, a lot of palmetto swamps, a lot of old farmland. So it's pretty nice in there. What's the
What is the
Floor.
$4.25 per person, Stacy?
I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
That's quite possible. The old growth forest, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, some of that swamps in there, the timber has never been really cut. Now there's farmland all around it at one time, but if you're really thinking about coming look at Prattville, I would say, yeah, you're going to be a little further away, but you can run right now 65, then get on Highway 80 west. It'd probably take you 30, 45 minutes and you'd be over there. If you're wanting to stay in a motel, Prattville has a lot of good restaurants.
Is the $4.25 per person the price for the outing, Stacy?
That shouldn't be right.
Shouldn't be, but
I hadn't seen that. I don't think I seen $40 per person
Is that
for the
all?
expedition. That's for the expedition. Town hall is free.
yeah, but camping and the expedition and all
Well,
that
that
stuff.
I don't know. I may have to go look at that.
Yeah. Hey, PJ.
I'll have to go look at that. Hey, PJ. I'll have to look that up and see what they're talking about.
Stacy, let us know what that is.
Because my understanding is most of this is free, what I understood. So, and there'll be a lot more information coming out about it. They put my bio out today or yesterday, and they put Mark Newble's out a few days ago. So next day or two, Coombo's and Greg's and some of the others will probably start popping up, and so there'll be a lot more information coming out about it. So, but I will check on some of that because when I talked with Scott yesterday, I did not ask him about if there was going to be a camp fee or any of that stuff. So. No, they said the town hall was free for everyone. That's what it says on the thing. The town hall is free for everyone. Now the camping might be a different story.
But it still ought not be $425.
Yeah, I have to go look at that and see. I want to say I seen $40 for the expedition. I think that's what I seen. So
Yeah, I feel you there. 500's one thing, but 2,000's another.
yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you there. If you want to see some old South, it'd be a very good place to come. You got the old town of Lounsborough, which is very old. Place is full of antebellum homes, churches built in the early 1800s. In fact, one of the churches has the Alabama dome from the first Capitol, Alabama, on top of it, which it ain't real big. I think it's a Methodist church there. When the Capitol used to be at Cahaba, when they or is it from St. Stephen's? I can't remember which one. I had to go back and look at it, but it's from one of the state capitals from way back, and they brought that little dome and put it on a church for their steeple. There's some beautiful old antebellum homes, big cattle area, and then over toward Benton, which is kind of to the west. I hadn't seen that, Stacey. I'm gonna have to go look at that. But yeah, I'll have to go look at that. Yeah, I have to check it out. Hey, Ken, good to see you here, and Mr. Robert. Hope you're doing a lot better, Mr. Robert. I know you're busy right now trying to get crops in the ground. Ken, I know you've been staying busy with a garden. You all got some good rain down there on your garden today down in that part of the country. I've seen there's a lot of water fell in South Alabama. Yeah. We'll have to look and see. We'll have to check it out and see. Rebecca's looking at it now. Maybe she'll come up with it.
Rebecca's not found it yet, but she's trying to find it.
Right. Yeah, I knew St. Stephen's was the territory capital. And then they moved it to Tuscaloosa for a little while. It was in Huntsville for a little while. Then they moved it to Cahaba before the Civil War. Then they moved it on to Montgomery right before the Civil War. So it moved about 5-6 times from a while. Hey, Cryptid Crystal, good to see you. I hate you sitting in a hospital waiting room. Be praying for y'all on that. I'm sorry to hear that. But if you don't make the expedition, at least come Saturday to the town hall. Maybe Rebecca will find it here in a little bit.
Y'all keep talking.
Oh, that's cool, Miss Rhonda. I didn't know it. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, the Battle of Holy Ground is right there too. Is right there, right by um, the Lowndes County Wildlife Management Area. In fact, you have to go through the management area to get over to the what they call Holy Ground. And
Okay, the expedition is $425 per person
okay.
because it is 2 nights of expedition, a Friday afternoon workshop, and a barbecue dinner.
Okay, so it's 2 nights. And are they supplying the camping stuff or any of that?
I don't know.
I think they usually do, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk to Scott more about that. But I will also
But that's not to camp for the event. That is to participate in the Bigfoot outing and expedition and the dinner for that event. And it's not just for the whole the thing.
Yeah.
It's specific to the expedition.
In other words, they're going to carry people out and everything. And
2 nights, and they have a workshop.
So it sure is, Ken. That's where I seen my first booger, right there behind St. Mark's Church. In fact, probably that weekend I'm down there, I'll probably ride over that way. Maybe during the day on Friday, or if I won't have time to on Saturday because town hall meeting. But so, but like I said, there's a campground called Prairie Creek there on the Alabama River. It's real nice. It's a Corps of Engineers. Also, is a primitive campground in the middle of Lowndes County Management Area. It's not too bad. I rode in there. Maybe surely they have it bush hogged. Of course, we're getting in October. The hunters start coming in because bow season and everything. And you can ride some of the roads in the management area. So, I mean, during the day, you could go, if you came in on Friday or something, you wanted to ride, that'd be a good place to go ride and check out them dirt roads. And by then, they'll have a lot of the gates open because of hunting season coming in. And you can check out some stuff back in there. So, it don't look like it used to look because it used to be a lot of row crop land. But now, the state went in and planted hardwoods and pines. They still have their green fields, but it don't look nothing like it did in the 90s. And when I seen that booger in 2007, I hope you get to doing better, Crystal. I hope they don't find nothing real serious. I hope so. And thank you, Crystal, for the T-shirts too. Thank you. We got them on right now. We got that package today, so thank you very much. And thank you for that nice card. And Wendell bought us by some nice Cedar Creek bottom placards.
For the cars.
Huh?
For the cars.
Yeah, for the cars. I should have had them out here, but I didn't. Hey, Mac, and hey, Mr. Robinson. Good to see y'all. Glad to have y'all in here tonight. So. I know some of our crew is up in Ohio, I think, tonight at a get together in Salt Fork. I think Brother Patrick and Bud and Angie, I think. I think Flat Rock's up there with them. So they up there, so maybe we'll hear what they got going on from Salt Fork. And I don't know of anybody else being anywhere right now. I mean, you've got to take a little trip Sunday up to Tennessee. So I don't have no bumper stickers, but Michigan Sandman, we do have some regular stickers. They're little round ones that you can put on like your window, back windshield or something. They seem to hold up real good.
Mm-hmm.
So send me your address and I'll put you one in the mail, And we are probably going to make some caps here pretty soon. And
yeah, because we'll have a table of things.
Yeah, we're going to have a table down there.
Conference in Memphis.
Hadn't heard nothing about a conference in Memphis.
And I am 100% plumb tuckered out.
Yeah, we're both tired. It's not. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We get where we go to bed with the chickens. I know that's, we're just in our 50s and we're going to bed with the chickens. So you know how it is. I don't know. When it gets dark, I'm about ready to load up and go to bed. Of course, we get up. Crack of dawn too. Yep. Rebecca's usually up about an hour before I get up, which when I get started back to work, I'll be up before her. But I'm still getting up before 6 a.m. most mornings. And we enjoy our coffee. Then we get her, she gets her day started. I pretty much just follow her around right now. So that's basically what I'm doing. Sure will. I need to really move on the caps and get somebody, and we may do some more. T-shirts later on too, but we'll talk about that some more. All right. Well, I don't know what it's just to talk about tonight. Do you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Everybody saying they enjoyed your garden tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put out a video yesterday, I think it was.
Yep.
And I think it's this Wednesday. I'll be on Miss Mary Fabian's channel. I think it's Wednesday night. I have to double check. Or Tuesday. I don't know. I can't remember which night it is. I have to go look at it. So, y'all go check out all the other channels. Online Cryptids, Woodwalkers, Wendell. I know Wendell hasn't done something, in a while. Boone County. Chad and Erica, their show, and and Sass Group and Chris and all them. I know everybody's kind of slacked off doing a lot of shows lately, and but it's getting time to get started back. I know I got a few people I'm supposed to get on here in the next week or so. Just be paying attention and everything. Super Dave, send that. Can you send that to my messenger or take a picture of that real quick? That might be the thing to do, because take a picture of that. That way I can.
Let's see if I can delete that address. Oh, shoot.
What?
I was trying to delete an address, and dead burn if I didn't put it up on the screen.
My email is mgreen35151@gmail.com. You can send me an email, or you can find me over on Messenger. My Facebook profile is pretty easy to find.
I can make some like the one I got from Mate Verby.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Blueberries are starting to put off, Miss Jean. So I guess we'll get a belly full of blueberries over the next few months.
I love them.
Jess and Daniel have been doing some really good streams. Yeah. I hope to go up on Creepy Mountain this week. I think my body will be able to take it. So I may try to go do a video up there this week. I don't know if I'll do a bunch of walking around or if I'll just ride around. But when it has rained some, it'll be settled the dust down a little bit up there. And I may try to go up there and ride around. I've got to get with my cousin one day that's coming up week 2. And me and him will go do some riding around, but it'll be more history stuff. And I may do some videoing from that if he's good with that. And which some of y'all know John, my cousin. Y'all, some of you've met him at the fire pit and meet and greets and stuff. So I told him one day this coming up week we would get out and go riding and everything. So, all right. I guess we need to get the prayer list and go over that real quick and get our prayer and get ready to call it a night. Y'all keep praying for Miss Bobby. She's going back to work Monday. She still has some swelling and pain going on, but she's going back to work. Y'all be praying for her as she goes back to work. Be praying for her brother. They put her brother temporarily in the nursing home, and be still praying for her cousin Jessica and Lee. So y'all be praying for Miss Bobby that I know she's going to have it. Going back to work's rough after you've had surgery, especially if you're still in a little pain and everything. Y'all be praying for her on that. And of course, y'all seen Crystal in here. She's up at the hospital. Y'all be praying for her. That's nothing serious, and that they can, get her some relief on that one. Really be praying for her on that. Glad to see Mr. Rob in the chat tonight. I hope you're doing better. If y'all didn't know, he got bit by a tick at LBL and had to spend a few days in the hospital. I'm glad he's out, and we hope he's getting to do better. Misty is doing a lot better, and y'all remember Mr. Terry, Miss Carolyn, Rye, the little girl that PJ keeps up with. Y'all keep her in prayer. Miss Judy Wheeler. Y'all keep Mr. Brian, Tennessee Cherokee, and Jeffy in y'all's prayers. Mr. Troy Allen, Miss Lanita, Wendell. Wendell came by this week. It's good to see Wendell. Seemed like he's doing a little better. But y'all keep him in prayer and everything. Miss Saturday, she's doing a lot better. She come by and sit with us a few hours this week, and she's doing a lot better. Miss Robin Griffin, Hittery, Jerry's dad, Jeff's dad, Miss CD, Miss Diane's family, and Crystal and her mom too, Kathy and David, Phyllis and her mom, Miss Cynthia Johns and her granddaughter Anna. Y'all keep those in prayer. Erica's grandmother, Angie's daughter, May Hood, Miss Sandra Bender, Anna at Jonestead's Farms, Miss Jean's cousin, Michael's cousin, Betsy Brinley, I believe that's how that is pronounced. That's Michael's cousin Jessica. I'm sorry. Okay, I goofed up there a minute. Ashley Green, Dirk Claude, Christine, that's Sherry's daughter, David Hughes' mom and dad, and David Hughes. And have I missed anybody? And also, y'all be praying for the folks that's had flooding today, tornadoes all over the country, and people that's still facing storms and stuff. And be praying for us with the drought that we'll get sufficient rains to get us out of a drought. Going in this time of year is not good. And if I've left anybody off here that needs to be put back on here, please let me know. Sometimes I go in here and clean up these lists, and I hadn't heard from people in a while, so I really don't know if they're doing better or what. And and some people text me and say, "Hey, take me off," and I'm not leaving nobody off on purpose or any of that, or being, what I'm saying. So if you need to be put back on here, sure, let me know. Or, if you know somebody, oh, Betsy passed. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Becca's almost doing a Jeff is correct.
Sorry to hear that. So
Becca's also cold.
y'all be praying for Betsy's family. Miss Rhonda said that she passed. So y'all be praying for her family then. And yeah.
You got Judy Wheeler on there?
Yeah, I got Miss Judy Wheeler. Sure. So like I told y'all, and I heard a fella say this, and I hate to say it, the man looked like he hit the nail on the head about it. He said that the rougher weather was going to be above the 33rd parallel or 34. I've kind of noticed that. Um, I've kind of noticed that it's been like North Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, back in parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and then over in toward North Carolina, South Carolina. I have noticed the weather. Y'all been getting a lot more rain, a lot more severe weather than we have kind of down. Now, way down on the coast, they've got a good bit of rain. But a guy he said it last year. He said people need to watch. Okay. Okay, Miss Rhonda. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So,
hey, Miss Burby.
Hey, Miss Burton, good to see you. So, pay attention to that. Be paying attention to that. I think that guy hit the nail on the head when he said that the weather was moving more north now. And it seems like he's correct on that. Now, he may have just been watching weather patterns and noticed that, or I don't know how he come to that conclusion, but he kind of paid attention and said that. He said the weather was going to be, a lot of the severe weather was going to be above the 33rd parallel. Of course, 33rd is right here where me and Rebecca live. But of course, 34 is when you get on up kind of in North Alabama and on up. And also, he said the winter weather was going to get more severe up north. So we'll see. I think they're saying we're fixing to be in the El Nino, which makes it a wetter pattern. Just be paying attention there and see what happens. See if that weather does do that. Yeah, of course, that has a lot to do with the jet stream. What
Thank
the
you,
jet
Miss
stream.
Carmen.
Yeah. So,
Babe, I'm about to head in the house. It's cold.
It's cold. Well, we'll get to prayer and we'll get off here. All right. So, anybody else need to add somebody to the prayer list real quick? If not, we'll do the prayer and we'll call it a night. Rebecca's getting cold, so.
And these chairs ain't comfortable.
Okay.
This particular chair is not comfortable. I feel like I'm being dumped into the ground.
Okay.
It's weird.
All right, y'all. We'll say the prayer and get off here. So. Father, we praise your name and everything, Lord. We praise your holy name. Praise your Son. We thank you for everything that you do for us each and every day. We thank you for your Son, the gift that he gave us through his sacrifice. Lord, thank you for loving us, being merciful to us, but also, Lord, we know you're a just God, and we know your judgment is coming. Lord, be with all these people that we've named out and ones that haven't been named that have different things going on, Lord. Walk with them, be with them. To be thy will, help them, Lord. But Lord, let them know that you care for them and that they're your children. Lord, protect us from evil and temptation. Help us forgive others. And Lord, forgive us for our sins that we've committed. Lord, thank you for the Holy Spirit from counseling us to convicting us. Be with us till next week. Take care of us. We ask this all in Christ's name. Amen.
Stan Stone's wife, Rebecca's still on there.
I hadn't heard from him in a while, so
he said put her back on there.
Put her back on. Okay.
The rash is already getting better. Thank y'all.
Okay, y'all. Y'all have a good week. I hope everybody has a good Memorial weekend.
And safe.
Safe. Y'all remember all the people that gave our life for this country. This is what this weekend's about. A lot of people get Memorial
Farm
Day.
all and Fords.
Huh?
Hey, Farm all and Fords.
Hey, Farmall. Good to see you tonight over in Joey's chat. I like old Joey. If y'all want to watch a good YouTube, it has nothing to do with Bigfoot.
Nothing.
He's up in North Carolina.
He's a tractor man.
He's a farmall dude, and he does a lot of farmall videos. And he plants tobacco.
Yes, butter pecan helps with rashes and ice cream.
It sure does.
Yes, it does.
But he has a very good show. He does lives. Him and his wife. They do some cooking and canning. He foods with old tractors and old equipment, and has a very good show.
Them and shows using them.
Yeah. So it's called JT West. JT West. He's up in North Carolina. And if anybody's interested in watching him, let me know and I'll send you a link to his show. He's a very nice guy. Him and his wife do a very nice show, and they cut up, and he's a very pleasant guy. And he's always planting little corn crops and tobacco crops, and he even planted cotton last year, and watermelons, and
cotton's on my list too.
They do. His wife does a lot of canning and cooking, and she'll do that. And it's an interesting show. I really like. And of course, I'm a farmall dude, so that automatically draws me. But he has a very good show. So y'all go if you just want to watch something that's different. And then you don't even have to like tractors. He's always talking about stuff, and just got a very good.
Sister's not growling at anything.
No, she's over here in the chair sleeping.
She's sleeping, and she's not snoring. So you're probably hearing traffic.
Yeah. So, if any of you are interested, let me know, and I'll send you a link over to his show. I forgot what part of North Carolina he's in. Looks very similar here to Alabama where he's at. The soil, the timber, all that looks very familiar. So I don't know if that's middle North Carolina or close to the mountains or what. I don't know. I can't remember exactly where he said he was at, but y'all go check it out. It's JT West over on YouTube. So, anything else, babe?
No.
All right. Well, we love y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a good Memorial weekend. Hope you get to spend some time with your family and friends. Remember, this weekend's about the servicemen that didn't come home. A lot of people get Veterans Day, Armed Forces Day, Memorial Day mixed up. This weekend is not about veterans, not knocking veterans one bit. What I'm saying, this is about the ones that gave their life. This is what this weekend's about. So they gave the ultimate sacrifice, and that was themselves to fight for our country. And so anyway. Yeah, Pete, yeah. Yeah, I heard that Pete was shutting his down. He had a good one too. So. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We love y'all. Pray for everyone, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, I might have a creepy mountain pop up this next week. Hopefully, we'll see. Love y'all. Bye bye.